And we're going to continue where we left off last time, on day 9 of Blueprints. So, I do have my notebook with all my notes. And I'm out of breath because I was just doing push-ups. Okay. Your keyboard works. Your first use of screen keyboard. Ooh, I'm sorry. You refuse to leave its button. Sounds like a jump rope. Nope, it's push-ups. I'm on the ground. It's just my zipper. Alright, so I'm not going to let chat choose a direction because the last time I did, you guys all said Weast. So instead, we are going to go into the parlor. Let's go into the parlor, chat. And we'll grab the key. Alright, we got the wind-up key for the parlor game. So we already know this room. Yeah, pray and pry. So it's A. Okay, so this is a black box. So that's a liar. This is a black box. Also a liar. The black box is not empty. So this one must be telling the truth. Because that's the rules, right? Okay, there will always be at least one box which displays true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays false statements. So this one has to be false. This one is also false, which means this one has to be true. Hell yeah. Okay, perfect. What do we have here? All of them are dead ends? All right, you know what? Let's get the nursery, because the nursery is one of the rooms we haven't gotten yet. Hi, Magpie. Good luck. You want to play this in the future so you don't want any spoilers? Understandable. I totally understand. You have a good night. Thank you for stopping in to say hello. So this is the nursery.
No, Lato.
KidX Legacy, thank you for the follow. The bedroom was in a dead end? Yeah, it was.
KidX Legacy just followed.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. The bedroom did have another door. I'm stupid, Sabsy. Oh. One of the few rooms you vividly remember from your visits here in your youth, though even at that time, you remember feeling a little old for the activities provided here. The twin cribs found in this room might suggest that at one point in time there had been some hopeful expectation of a sudden growth of the family tree. A follow and a subscribe. I'll be right back. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, look, it's a little dragon. It's a little dragon. Another pawn. Interesting. Okay, so we have stairs and stars. Stairs and stars. I think we already have this word. Yeah, we already have the eye here. Okay, we already have this eye. Oh, we got a key. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. A story he had read in the bath and the bed. And maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. Aw, cute little book. Alright, so that's the nursery, which gives us another room. And we're always happy to get more rooms. Welcome back, hon. I like how the type A for this room, at a distance, it looks like an anarchy symbol. Giant goose-y. But yeah, Sabs, you're right. The bedroom wasn't a dead end. I wasn't paying enough attention, and that's on me. But that's okay, because we have plenty more options of places to be. Oh, fuck, I'm talking in rhyme now. Let's see. So, I think the Nook would give us that, but that's really going to block off the 5th place. So let's take a hallway. Now, we already have the E for this room. So yeah, pin and pine. So we don't need to worry about that. So let's see if we can't get a room here. Now, we could get the guest bedroom, but we could also get the storeroom or the commissary. You know, we haven't seen a commissary in a while. Let's go check out the commissary and see what it has to sell. So it's got a salt shaker, a compass, which I would like, a shovel, and a sledge. We don't have enough money for any of these, so we will be back. We will be back. Now, I think we don't have any gems. Yeah, E. I think I'll take the utility closet. Because this will give us the option to... So wait, do we have this? Do we have this letter? Do we have this letter, chat? This is T. Okay, so this is T. Yeah. Yeah, cart and car. So we'll turn off the keycard entry system for right now. We'll turn on the garage power. I gotta remember how do I turn this blue? Oh, ads. I don't remember how to do... Like, I remember we need to get this... We need to get one of these to blue. But I don't remember how to do blue. Maybe because the room... We will be back later. You know, seeing Duke steer Freya in the Night Rain screenshots brings me dread. Wait, really? Wow, nice. All right. This is kind of gonna. Okay, let's make a court. No, we can't. Shiza. Okay, let's make a closet then. Get a dice. Okay, the dice might be the deal breaker. The dice might end up being the deal breaker because we might be screwed here. Oh, also, we already have the H there. Okay, so we have that H, which means we can do this. This is all dead ends. Every last piece of this is dead ends. There's nothing we can do here. We are absolutely fucked. Because I misread a thing. Oh, we can get a compass. Oh.
Because her boss was my bane in Ds 2, until I learned about using a torch, but also that entire area was black.
Yeah. Alright, that kind of sucks that we got screwed out of that so fast. Peter, I'm busy. It's our own fault, though, because I wasn't paying attention. It's a humble bungalow with only 8 rooms. Okay, I'll try this again. It'll be fine. That was my own fault. Oh, you're right. I could have redrawn.
This is an ad.
Oh, well. It's fine. This is the Bane of Demons. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 sucks, though. Alright, let's try this again, and we're going to go through the middle door first. So. Oof. Once again. Alright, let's make a chapel. Fuck it. We'll make a red room, and we'll just make a chapel, because that gives us plenty of opportunities for connections. And then we'll go here. And let's make another hallway. And then we'll go over here. And this is one where we can make a closet for 2 free items. Or we could make a pantry to get some coinage. Let's get the closet. Sledgehammer. A heavy sledgehammer can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing, but now we do. So let's see. We could make... Let's make the spare room. So, well, we could make the den. Let's make the den. That'll give us a gem. Peter, you want for nothing. You have food and water and your
There's no
warehouse.
snack room yet.
Fuck off. No, not yet. But there is a den. Oh, and look at that. There's a chest that we can smash the padlock off of. No, Peter! Do we keep it? Oh, we do keep it. Okay. Oh, wow. Double dice. 2 pairs of ivory dices. And a bunch of money. Wow. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. Okay. So the parlor's not going to do much. The patio, however. Spread a... Well, we don't have any other green rooms, so let's make the pantry instead. Yes, there is a pantry. It's right here. Calm down. Calm your little cat paws. So this was tea, which we already have. We can make a corridor. Let's make a corridor. Hello, Tibby. How are you doing, Tibithia? All right, we do not have this letter, so we need to pay attention to what the paintings are. So that is a P. So peas and peak. Peas and peak, or P and peak. You're excited for Yareli Prime tomorrow? Yeah, you are. So I'm going to say P and peak, which means that this is a K. So, crack.
My paws are gabbing and they require cheese.
So crack 8 safes. Your paws are grabbing, they require cheese. Amazing. Tibby, someone in chat said that my tracking was amazing. And I was like, yes, because Tibby made it for me. You're more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. Let's take that. I don't think we've got this one yet. Hell yeah! You think Night Rain will have a traditional endgame boss? No. Let's see. This room is always warm, as its glass walls and roof help to retain the sun's rays. The gardener, however, should be scolded, for the soil here is dry and the flower beds are devoid of all signs of life. Drafting, green room, dead end, costs, standard, etc. This opens a door, but we need a lever for it. Oh. Jing was commenting last night that she loves the tracking on the test model. Hell yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad. I'm very glad. I'm very glad. I'm glad that she's liking it so far. So we know that this has the option for a lever for the 45th room, the antechamber, which is very good to know. You found a garden-ready watering can. The first time you enter each green room, use water to gain 1 gem. Limited capacity 3. Trees found inside will never shade the gems that shine in night and rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coins, so toss away these sheets you find a worthy trade. Interesting. Okay, so we have a watering can now and a sledgehammer. All right, well, we're going to have to go back to the chapel and the entrance hall, so let's go do that. Toss a coin to your witcher. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, we're wasting a couple of steps for this, but it's fine. We are going to spend a penny to go in this way. Oh, also, apparently there are 8 in here, not 7. So I'm guessing the 8th is this one that's up behind this. And I can't see the stained glass because it's hidden by the thing. So I don't know what the 8th stained glass is. Anyway, everybody please go follow Tibithia Third Dimension. She is the one that made this model, and I would appreciate it a lot if you would go and give her a follow. Alright, let's make ourselves a nook. And then before we go in there, we're actually going to double back, and we're going to go check out this room. And it looks like we're kind of fucked, so let's make a storeroom. I know, I could have made the breaker box, but... We're going to grab this key. We're going to grab this gem. And let's see. So this is the pry bar and the prey, so that was A. But we have... Toss a cheese to your... If you throw cheese on my face, I swear... I've already played it, Nick, and I will never play it again because I hate that game. So let's see. Stare and star. So this was an eye. If you want to watch it, like, it's on YouTube, but I despise that game, so I don't intend to play it again. That's all. Alright, let's make the parlor. Am I ready for Night Rain? I am. I'm very excited for Night Rain. Alright, let's see. So, gems are in both the black box and the white box. Gems are in both the blue box and the black box. Gems are not in the white or the blue box. Okay, so one of these is lying and one of them is telling the truth. Guys, I know about Night Rain. We're not playing Night Rain. Okay. So gems are in both the black box and the white box. Gems are in both the blue box and the black box. Gems are not in the white box or the blue box. So which one of these is true? So, blue and black, black and white. Blue and, so black and white. Blue and black. I'm gonna go with the black box. I have no idea. I don't know if multiple correct answers are possible, but we lucked out to get the correct answer, so I'm gonna take that as the win. Now, I'm hoping that we get a good room here, because this is gonna make all the difference. So this is a dead end, so we don't want that. The boudoir would screw us. So we'll take the aquarium. Aquarium is fantastic. Peter, I'm gonna lock you out of here if you keep this up. Hey, we got a gem. Cheval! We got a cheval. We got a cheval, chat. The cheval gives us 1 coin. Okay, so we could go back to the greenhouse. It would take a lot of steps, but... Alright, let's see. Veranda. Greater chance of finding green rooms. And what did we got here? The greenhouse was one where green rooms show up more often? Or no? You know what? Let's take the veranda, because it's one that we don't already have, and I want to get as many green rooms as we can. But I'm not honestly sure. Oh, look at the little veranda. Oh, and one of these. A metal detector. Nice. And then we can dig this up. Got another coin. Nice. And we can dig this up. Get another coin. Oh, a key. Nice. Green, indeed. Alright. So. Peter. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that he has water, because I'm gonna fucking strangle him at this rate. You need to stop. Stop! I swear to God, I can literally check the water bowl before stream starts, and it's full, and then it's fucked when I... Okay. Okay, I'm back. We're gonna take the bunk room because we want the extra steps. Because free steps. And it looks like there's money in here. Money. Money. Okay. Drum, drum, drum. Oh, there's like a little river. There's a creek. Wait, were these here last time? I don't think these were here last time. So yeah, we have the flan and the sand, or the desert and the dessert. Camp Colonel. Okay. I'm going to make the executive decision to take several steps and waste a bunch of steps specifically to go back to the greenhouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm not going to do that. We're going to go this way. So the garage would be a dead end, so we don't want that. We don't want the breaker box, that's also a dead end. We can take the bedroom, which gives us 2 extra steps. And potentially some goodies. Ah, look at that, another dice. So we got another dice, which means that we have 3 dice. And this is card and car. But we already have the D, chat. We already have the D. Okay, so that would screw us. This would screw us. This would screw us. So we need to redraw. That's a dead end. That is not a dead end. But I think the courtyard is the better option. Ayo. Sure, we'll use up the last of the watering can and give ourselves 1 additional gem. I'm not seeing any paintings here, though. However, we have a dig spot for a free coin. Okay. And we have a sledgehammer to smash this open, which gives us key to the secret garden? Finding it won't be easy. The bad news is there's no... Oh, there is a dig spot. There's no paintings in this room. A few old coins. Nice. You get 2 coins out of that. Alright, let's see. Oh, I wish I had 3. Oh, I wish I had 3 for this cloister. That would be so good. Hey. Hi, asterisks. Can we do shout out, huh? So the breaker box is a dead end. The observatory would be useful, but that only gives us 1 direction. The cloister would have been perfect. Let's make the observatory. So it's 4 stars today. What was the 4-star room? Plus 1 gem. Okay. This gives us the gem that we spent back. How are you doing? You just got cheesed? Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? After all the nice things I've done to you? I mean, for you? After all the nice things I've done for you? Can't believe you. Alright, what do we have here? We have a plot and a pilot. So that's I. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 2 is I. So 5, 2 is I. Already knew that one. Damn it. Why are you chasing me? Be nice. Okay, we already knew that. Special keys. Secret garden key? Ooh, key does not fit. Okay, let's use a regular key. Okay. So the code check is the dead end. That's also a dead end. So let's get a redraw. Still don't have enough for that. Secret passage! Secret passage. Okay, what's this? Tiger and tier. So that's G. We already have G. We already have G. Because you looking like a snack, add some cheese to make her a meal. I swear to God. This woman out here flirting with me. This woman out here flirting with me. You know what? Let's make ourselves a shop, maybe? Hopefully not a dead-end shop. Oh, money. Floor money! I love floor money. Luxury items for sale. Only we could. But we're going to have to make ourselves a commissary. Because that's the only one that really works for us. However, the commissary has a set of gems, a key, upgrade discs, or wonder. Really? We do have the money for these. All right, I might come back for the. Are you fucking kidding me, mate? Are you fucking kidding me? It's a fucking... Oh, that's maddening. 4 gems for 10 is a good value. I mean... Buying 4 gems for 10 gems is not a good value. So... I mean... Maybe we could go back here and see if there's anything. But I don't think that it's gonna work out for us. That was the worst roll we could have gotten. Oh, for coins, yeah, but it's not gonna matter because we're gonna lose them all anyway. Like we're gonna lose everything no matter what because of the way that the layout is. Unless we get super lucky and there's something magical in the greenhouse, like in the floorboards of the green, or in the thing of the greenhouse is like the fucking key card, we're screwed. Were there any dig spots outside? I guess we could find out. Some coins. Come on, have the key card. A rock. Not worth picking up. Damn it. Alright, I mean, I guess we can go check out front. This is a dead run anyway. So we might as well. That's frustrating. That we got screwed by a key card. Maybe I should have made a breaker box. Well, no, because we didn't get a security gate, so if the power was off, they would have just been locked anyway. So it wouldn't have mattered, I don't think. I don't think it would have mattered. Yeah, just dead end. I can't sledgehammer that open. Which is a big shame. Hello, birds. Goodbye, birds. You'd think with a sledgehammer I'd be able to open some of this shit. That sucks. But yeah, four gems for 10 pennies is okay, I suppose, but... Alright, so there's no dig spot right there. Man, this was so good up until we were like, oh, no key card. Up until that point, this is a fantastic run. It's kind of a shame, don't you think? So we can't go through that gate. And this is our little campsite. But it doesn't look like there's any like dig spots back here. And then there's... We don't have the key code for this. Wait. So, something, 8 something, crack 8 safes. No. Nothing useful there. What about this thing? Nope. That one is going so well. We were doing so good. Ugh. A garden villa. 4 green rooms. 1, 2, 3, and the aquarium counts as a green room too. We did get 2 new rooms, the greenhouse and the veranda. Fuck. That was so good too. Oh well. We know of secret garden and lever. Yeah, we did do some learning. We did in fact do some learning. Also, I'm thirsty. Excuse me. All right, let's go left. Let's see. A hallway, a pantry, or a den. Let's get the den. Because the den gives us a gem. Like, it's the same number of rooms, but it gets us a gem where the hallway doesn't. So I will take that given the opportunity. Because that lets us go here, and then we can make the storeroom, which gives us an additional set of resources. So that gets us a coin, a key, and a gem. Okay. Let me check this. So that has food for sale. Corridor is always unlocked. Let's do the corridor. We're going to try and push north this time rather than just building outward unless we get to a spot where we can't. That said, we could easily make a passageway, which is going to give us a large amount of options. So let's see. So that's basically worthless because it goes into a dead end. So I think the bedroom is probably the best option here. Because, yeah, we can either have a dead end, or a bedroom that gives us options. But before we go into that room, we're going to go over here. And a laundry room. Launder currency. That's fine. We're going to make a dark room. But, as note, we're not going into the dark room just yet because I am going to be tactical with this. So we're going to go in here first. We're going to grab this dice. Okay. I'm going to grab that dice. Oh, interesting. A coat and a cot. So that's what, 4... Do we already have this one? Okay, hold on. 4-2 is coat and cot, which is A. All right. Coat and cot. So that's a new one. We will use the key. Hnetu, if there was a crawfish boil, would you join? Not really. Not really. Terrace. Green rooms do not cost money to... Ooh. No, I'm not really much of a seafood person. So what's this terrace? A terrace balcony overlooking the grounds, providing an ideal spot for appreciating all the verdure and greenery that the estate offers. But this makes it so that green rooms no longer cost money to draft, which is huge. Orange. I think that's 5 steps. We're back up to 50 steps, chat. We're back up to 50 whole steps. Also, we're outside of the thing. That's pretty cool. I like this. I like this little terrace. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now we can go back and check out the dark room. So the lights are going to go out. That's fine. That door's blocked. But it doesn't matter what we make here because this is already a dead end. So it doesn't matter at all. The furnace. Shit. So that means more red rooms, but there is that there if we need it. Okay, so we can't really do anything in here right now. Maybe we come back later. But no, I'm not really much of a seafood person. Oof. Oof. Let's make a gym. Alright, we're not going to go in there just yet. Well, let's see. Hold on. We lose 2 steps by going in there. But that's faster. You know what? It is actually better than doing it this way. So let's open this up. We can make a cloister. Yeah, let's make a cloister. I think a cloister is new. A covered walk and colonnade surrounding an enclosure and seemingly inaccessible garden. A solitary angelic statue in the center of the grassy patch provides the secluded court a hallowed atmosphere. Wait, is that all of our green rooms? No, that's 5 green rooms. Shops, we still only have 2. We are running out of red rooms to find, though. And hallways. But we still have plenty of these that we haven't seen yet. Okay, so that's boarded up. Alright, let's go back to the entrance and see what's over here. Alright, let's make the fucking breaker box, I guess. Yeah, 5 out of 8 greens. Alright, we'll turn the dark room back on, and we'll turn the garage on. And I'm not going to touch these or this for right now. For yet. So, let's finish the cloister off, this side first. And we'll go back to the dark room if we get stuck. So mage chamber is a dead end. Drawing room is like the only one that's not. Or the weight room, which loses us half. Less likely to find items lying... Oh, we can just redraw. We can redraw and get a pantry. Perfect. Which gives us 2 steps and 5 coins and away from that. Now, we don't have any gems. We don't want the maid chamber, so let's just take the spare room to skip past the gym. However, because this is like a weird cul-de-sac here, and these are all basically blocked off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the dark room first. Because the spare room is basically, who gives a shit? You know, there's nothing in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around. We're going to lose a couple of steps going in here, which, oof. And then we're going to see what's in here in this dark room. In case there's anything good, like... The fucking key card! That's perfect! And we left the key card on. We already read that. Read that yesterday. Okay, and we left the key card thingy on, which is fantastical. Okay, this actually works out really well. So the only bad part is that we have to go through the gym once again to get to the foundation. But that's going to be huge for us. So we go this way. We go this way. And then we can open this up. And we can make an aquarium. Okay, we've made an aquarium. Aquariums are good. That connects there. And then we can do this, which takes us to basically dead ends. Alright, we'll make a parlor. Yo, free coin purse. Where's Mythics? Alright, coin purse is good. Tuna friggin' huge. They really are, though. Okay, so the gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Only one of the other boxes is false. So that means if... Okay. So if this one is telling the truth... So, okay. So if this one is telling a truth, then these are lying. But since these are the same, that one can't be telling the truth, which means that this is lying. Right? Hey, logicked. Chat, get fucking logicked on. Get absolutely logicked on. All of these suck. I'm just gonna make a laboratory, and we're gonna skedaddle without even going in it. Yeah, we're not even gonna go in it because it doesn't even have anything. Okay. So that means that our only way north is through the foundation, which is a little bit rough because we've basically bottlenecked ourselves. Welp. The only real option we have here is the kitchen, because these are both dead ends. So banana, chef salad, +5 for every green room in the house. And we do have the aquarium. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3 green rooms. Yeah, let's definitely buy that. That's a lot of steps. That's 15 steps. That was big. Granted, we might get screwed, but that was still a large number of steps. Is this game just the labyrinth of David Bowie? Maybe? Maybe? Okay, so can't be that... Alright, we have to make the archives. We have to make the archives. It's the only real option that we have there. Locked it. Oh, this is the pilot again. Where's the other painting? Okay, so this is another eye. So what are we on? 5-2? I already have 5-2. I already have 5-2, chat. Are you absolutely fucking serious? Are you fucking kidding me? This is locked? And this is locked? More people are getting into blueprints. How goes things? Long time to talk. Hi, don't panic. Red villa. Well, we got kind of screwed there with the 6 red rooms, but otherwise it was fine, I guess. Ah! Bad luck. Bad luck. Bad luck. We'll get him next time, chat. We'll get him next time. Also, I do need to take my meds, which I keep putting off. So, Jeff, man, I'm gonna take my meds. Chat, make sure to take your meds if you didn't already. Anyway, I'm doing okay, aside from the bold dickery that we just got shit upon. Except for the bold dickery. We do seem to learn something each day. We are learning things. It's just, it feels like every time... Like, I specifically chose the archive because it's like, okay, it's not the best option, but it's the only one with doors, and then both doors were locked. Kind of rude. Okay, meds have been taken. You're welcome. Meds have been taken. All right, chat, we're going straight up the fucking middle. We're getting the corridor. They're going right up the middle, chat. Straight through the cervix. I mean, what? Oh, man. All right, and then again, the den is just a better hallway. But that does kind of stop us from getting the thing that I wanted. Oh, well. All right, let's go left. So... I'm going to take the spare room. But we're going to go back first. It should have been me! Not him! Alright, this feels like a hallway sort of place. Just trying to, like, speed run this to set up rooms and stuff. So this can be a dead end, or, like, we can make the commissary. So we'll make the commissary, but I'm not going to go in there just yet. Because I'm going to make this room first. So... we don't want the maid's chamber because it's bad. Let's take the closet for the double item. You always love getting in chapel early because it's just like, you fools, I'm broke. You can take nothing from me. Yeah. Oh, hey, the lucky rabbit's foot. Okay. Greater chance of finding items. That's actually pretty good. And then we get a gem for making better rooms. Okay. All right, let's see what's on sale in the commissary. Sleeping mask, very good. Shovel, very good. Metal detector, very good. There are a lot of very good options in the commissary today. Okay, that said, so the pantry sucks. The storeroom is okay, actually. Let's take the observatory. And then what do we have? We have 5 stars. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Fuck yeah. Boom. Give us those rooms with 4 doors more common. Okay. And then this will connect us up to the spare room. If all goes as planned. You know, I would very much love to do the drawing room, but we'll take the West Wing Hall instead. Because that does connect to the spare room. So this... I need the money more than the keys right now. She says, immediately getting locked. God damn it, video game. You were such a bitch. Okay, let's head back to the entrance hall and start building out that way. I think that's the plan. Also, I can check the commissary and see if we can afford anything. We cannot afford anything. Okay, so we're gonna try this side. We are going to make a parlor. We're going to make a parlor, and I'm going to... Okay. Adjust the measure. I need money more than I need keys. Blueprints. She needs keys. She needs to use the keys. Got it. Yeah. Game do like fucking with me. We'll just be honest here. All right. The black box is black. Well, that's true. The black box is true. The black box is empty. So you're the liar, or you're the liar. But this is the black box. Wait. Okay, so this one's obviously true, which means one of these is false. So either the black box is lying, or you know what? Let's just assume that they're both wrong. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna take a Great Hall. Great Hall could be useful later on, but it means that we have to go this way instead so that we don't get screwed over by the Great Hall, because we need some keys. So instead, we're gonna do it through this door, which gives us a passageway. Passageway, very good. Does take both of our gems, but we'll take that. So that opens the Great Hall here. Ah, that counted as going in. Bitches. Bitches, the lot of them. Alright. If I take the storeroom... But I could take... You know what, let's take the storeroom. You hate the parlor puzzle mostly because I logic it through to make sense, and yet every time you open the right chest, I'm like, please be right. I just find, like, sometimes you get ones that aren't quite contradictory, but it means that there are 2 possible answers, and it just kind of fucks you. You know what I mean? And then it's like, well, there was no way to get this right. Ugh. Okay, we can take a drawing room. We got a little lucky there, because that could have sucked otherwise. Anything on any of the... Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. So I thought that too, but then there's some kind of catch that does eliminate it. Interesting. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so that was... What is it? Oh, I forget what this one was. Do I know this room? Do I know this room, chat? This is E. Okay, this is E. Okay. Have we not searched this room before? No, we have not. I mean, I hadn't, because I hadn't been paying much of attention to it, but, yeah. Alright, we'll go to the chapel. I'm not going to go into the chapel, though, because fuck that. I'm going to go here first. Key card. Scheiße. And that's blocked. I mean, I think I might go back to the pantry at this point. So that's going to be... Passageway, den, spare room. Okay, so we just need to go down one and then take a right all the way through. So down one. Yeah, but I don't have a way to open it. I don't have a key to open it, Sabzi, unfortunately. I used the key that I needed for the pantry. Shit. Fuck. That low foundation is compared to where you placed yours. Well, I didn't know what it was at the time. I had no idea what it was. Trust me, had I known, I would have made something else. Alright, let's make a terrace here, because why not? Terrace has a gem. Okay. Like, I didn't know what it was. I just made it. Rotunda can rotate, or we could make this courtyard. You didn't either. I meant that I didn't expect it to show up that early in the ranks. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, no. It showed up where it showed up. I didn't have much say in the matter. It just sort of was. Wine cellar is 3, but it looks like that's a dead end. Archives I don't want to fuck with, so let's just take a cloister. Green rooms seem like the best option right now. Another key card room that way. That sucks. So those both require a gem. You know what? I'm taking the walk-in closet. Go fuck yourself, video game. Let's get 4 items. 2 of those items are a key. She's so pretty, though. We got 1 gem. And shoes. A pair of running shoes. Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. Huh. Okay. Cool. And we do have a key now. We have 2 keys and a gem. Okay. So let's see what's on this side. I'm going to use that key chat. Honestly, it's pretty good for early room connections. Maybe. We can make security. And that gives us a path across, and it gives us an option to go down a little bit. So, we can do this. We can go to the keycard system. We can turn it so that the offline mode is unlocked. Confirm. I'm actually going to set the security level to low, because I don't feel like dealing with more of these. And then I'm going to go back to security menu, and I'm going to view the estate. There's an upgrade disc somewhere, and 3 coins plus 1 chest. Or sorry, 1 trunk. Okay. So we've missed 3 coins somewhere. Favorite room that I've experienced so far? Excellent question. I had to make sure that didn't have a key. Oh, are you fucking serious? Has to be a dark room. All right, I'll go in there in a minute. Let's do this first.
Hey guys,
Queens!
Prikayas.
Queens!
Hollow Cafe just raided.
Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Hnetu, your local idiot cackerel. This is utterly dumb shit, and it's regretting later. Today, we are dressed very fancy because we are playing a game called Blueprints. It's a little puzzle game that I am doing very poorly at. How are you? How was your stream? What were you playing today? Welcome in, everybody. Hi. How are you? How are you doing? Free orange. Nom nom nom. Everybody, thank you for doing the shout out. Please go show some love. Okay, so let's see. So that's 4 times 2 is 8. So 14 minus 4 is 10. Divided by 5 is 2. Okay, so 11 minus 3 is 8. 8. No. 11 minus 3 is 8. Times 1 is still 8. That's 2 again. Okay. Howdy! We were experiencing existential horror and bug snacks. Oh my god, you were playing bug snacks? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Did you have a fun experience playing bug snacks? Oh wait, we got pilot and plot. What room is this? This is what, 5-2? 5-2? I think I already have 5-2. I do already have 5-2. Sorry, I'm still mathing out some of these. Exit. I don't want to waste a key on that. Okay, so. That turns off. Water? Fucking take a drink, jeez. I've taken a drink. You've been having a blast. You love the writing and the voice acting is a lot of fun. That is what I've heard. That is what I've heard. Oh, you found a wood and brass magnifying glass. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Interesting. Interesting. I don't really need to go through there. This just takes us back to the billiard room. However, I will go back to the security room. Unless written on by hand. Red memos are lies unless they're handwritten. Interesting. So we're playing a little puzzle game, and I'm learning a lot. Swan Song. Terminal password is Swan Song. Okay, hold on. I need to write that down. Terminal password, Swan Song. So password, unless by hand. Love to see your crazy handwritten notes. They're totally illegible, I promise you. Yeah, we got the terminal password. New mental horror and room generation. Yeah. I have never played Bug Snacks, but I've watched Tibby play it, and it is a fucking trip. But apparently it's very good. Okay. Log into network. Swan Song. Password accepted. It's doing the noise. All right. Okay, do I have 6-2? No, hold on. I do not have 6-2. One sec. This is 6-2, right? Yeah, this is 6-2. So 6-2 is So what did we think? What did we decide this was? Cliff and claim or something? What was this one? Do we remember what this one was? Email, don't become strong bad, yeah. It's the same vein as My Friendly Neighbor, if you know that game, good writing with Muppet actors. I don't know My Friendly Neighbor, but I know Bug Snacks. Swan Schlong. What did we decide this was? For the clue. Open the map real quick. It's 6-2 is where we're at right now. 6-2. You're going to lurk while you get ready for bed. Rooting for you. Thank you again. Everybody please go show some love. And you have a good sleep and a good lurk. Because, like... So, like, I know the puzzle for this. We just need to find the... That was your foundation room. You never got that clue? Oof. Like, I don't know what this is supposed to be. Like, this is a claimant tag. But I don't know what this is to figure out what the letter is. And, like, I have several of the letters already, right? Like, I have... The reason that we haven't been, like, doing crazy, because it's like... So, I have the last one, number 1, like, the very first tier, is safes. The second tier is 8. The third tier is cracks. The fourth tier is DA question mark, ES. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is my foundation, so I'm never going to get that. And we have EIG blank blank, because the chapel and the terrace. I wish I knew what the difference there was. Okay, whatever. We're gonna go fuck around with this then. Okay. Nope. I need to be here. I need to log in. Swan song. Cost and coast is all we brained up. Oh, so it was A? Okay, staff services. Punch in, punch out. The service has been temporarily disabled. As of November 4th, all work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff have been placed on extended paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Miss Babbage for more detail. Staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon, so if you're reading this, just know that we're all rooting for you. Your friends in faithful service. Aw. Work a schedule change. Service has been temporarily disabled. Special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Place special order. Would you like to order? Oh, shit! Sledgehammer. This order is estimated to take 1 to 2 days. Approve. Order accepted. Can see how it'd be cost. Yeah, reusable tag placed on items. Alright. So, wait, was that the last one there? Okay, that was. Okay, so. Remote terminal access. It's possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA. View archive terminals. No other terminals are currently connected. So, office, lab, and shelter have terminals. Okay. All right, electronic mail. The permission of this terminal does not allow for access to the electronic mail account. Currently, this feature can only be accessed via the terminal located in the office. Okay. Data transfers. Data transfer from Sinca are currently not available. Not currently available. Glossary of terms. Addition, adjoining. Okay, addition. Additions are rooms that are added to the draft pool. Most additions are removed from the draft pool at the end of the day. However, some additions are permanent, such as those found in the drafting studio. Adjoining. Rooms are considered adjoining if they are connected to each other via a doorway. Advanced. Floor plans that are hidden from view or after drafting archives are considered archived floor plans. Bedroom. One of the most common types of rooms, bedrooms are typically used for resting and realigning steps and are identified by their violet borders in their floor plans. Call it a day. You may call it a day at any time. This will end your current day and reset the rooms to on the estate, your inventory, and your steps. When you run out of steps, you'll be forced to call it a day. Checked items. If, on your estate, you have drafted a coat check, you may use it to check an item. This will allow you to retrieve that item on any day you have a coat check on your estate. Color. The color of a floor plan will usually indicate the type of a room. Violet for bedrooms, orange for hallways, green for green rooms, yellow for shops, red for red rooms, and blue for blueprints, which is the default type. Contraption. Workshop is a useful room in which you can experiment trying out different combinations of inventory items in an attempt to create a new and unique contraption. Dead end. A dead end is any room lacking a second doorway. If a room ever has additional doorways, that is not considered a dead end, even if those doorways are blocked. Dig. Occasionally you may find piles of dirt on the estate. These dig spots are often found in green rooms, can be dug up with the help of a shovel, and may contain hidden items. Directory. The directory contains detailed information for all rooms on the estate that you have drafted. You may access the directory at any time from the system menu or by pressing R. Dirigiblocks. In the commissary, players may find the arcade cabinet for the popular game Dirigiblocks. To the dismay of board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been working orders for the last several years. Oh, that's the cabinet switch! The breaker box VCC or something? Oh, you're right, the VAC. Can a man have hobbies? Right. Although the game is not currently accessible, it is scheduled to be added in a future patch. Oh, and that's why the cabinet is scratched off. Dirt. Okay, so occasionally you might find dirt piles. So yeah, okay. Drafting. The action of selecting a floor plan from 3 options presented to you after clicking a door is known as drafting. Draft pool. A draft pool is a total collection of currently available floor plans from which 3 are drawn at the beginning of each draft. Draw. Drawing is the initial pulling of 3 floor plans from the draft pool at the beginning of drafting. To illustrate the difference between drawing and drafting, remember that 3 floor plans are drawn, but only 1 is drafted. Okay, let's see what about the VAC is. Does not look like it says. Okay. East wing. The east wing rooms of the house are the 9 rooms that border the very right edge of the house. Entry. Certain rooms have an effect that is only triggered upon physically entering the room. These rooms are marked on their floor plans by an icon of an open door. The estate refers to all the explorable areas of Mount Holly, including the rooms currently drafted as well as the grounds. The house, on the other hand, is only referring to the current rooms as shown on the Mount Holly blueprint. Exhaust. When your steps reach 0, you are exhausted and too tired to continue exploring. At this point, you must call it a day. The life of every room begins as a floor plan, a square paper sketch drawn by an architect from a pool of potential ideas, the draft pool. Imagine if it was just VAC a Steam ban when found cheating from certain games. That would be funny. Gems are valuable resources used by architects to draft special floor plans. Glossary of terms. A feature of the network that you are now perusing, a list of words and architectural jargon that is intended to make simple the terms you will encounter on the estate. Entries marked with question marks will become gradually revealed as you progress. Gold, coins, currency which you can purchase goods and services from shop rooms. Floor plans that have a green border are known as green rooms. These rooms are associated with outdoor areas and gardens and are naturally synergistic with one another.
This is an ad.
Shit ads. Grounds. The outdoor areas of the estate immediately surrounding the house. The grounds include many areas of interest, including the campsite, apple orchard, and west path. Hallways. Orange floor plans known as hallways are rooms that often contain many doors. They provide architects the means to branch off into different paths, allowing for greater flexibility. The house refers to the 45 floor plan grid of Mount Holly. Only the rooms currently drafted are considered part of the house. As an architect, you may wish to view the previous layouts and past room configurations. This useful feature can be accessed from the system menu. Oh, cool. Inventory. The items you've collected on any given day can be viewed and inspected from the blueprint menu. Items are referred to as special items, unique items in your inventory, as well as resource items such as keys, gems, gold, etc. As per the rules laid forth by your great uncle's will, objects found on the estate must be left behind when you call it a day. Keys. Keys are a common resource used to open up locked doors on the estate. There are also some unique special keys that can unlock special doors or rooms that only appear in specific locations of the house. A keycard door. Electronic powered doors of reinforced steel that can only be accessed via keycard are considered security locked. These doors frequently appear with more frequency the higher up in rank you are in the house. If you explore the house, you will find some doors are locked. To continue exploring, you will need to use a key to unlock them. Locked doors appear more often in the higher the rank you are in the house. Luck. We all need a bit of it. Luck determines the likelihood that you will find additional items in rooms on your estate. Luck can be raised by certain items in rooms marked on their floor plan by a clover. Oh my god, there's so many of these. Okay, I don't want to spend all of my time just reading, so we'll come back for this later. Just for the sake of chat not being fucking dead. You know? Alright, could we make... Do we have the key card? We do not have the key card there. We only have one key. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to do darkroom shit. Please don't fuck me. Special keys. Silver keys. Ooh, silver keys. Okay. Let's go with the middle one. Are you fucking serious, mate? Are you fucking serious, mate? You gonna fuck me like that? You fucker. You fucker. Gives me a fucking gymnasium. Can't believe it would do this shit to me. Alright, a spine and a pine. So this is an S. So 7-1 is an S. Girl, you could be reading from the phone book and we'd probably be enraptured by it. Maybe. But we know the code now, so we can do it again later, right? I mean, it's good to learn about things, but yes, sometimes it's good to space it out. Yeah, exactly. We don't want to just read words is the problem. I don't know why I just did that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait, okay, I'll take the weight room just to add it to the pool. An exercise room outfitted with weightlifting equipment. A good workout session here will wipe you out and leave you with very little energy left for exploring. Okay, I see a tie. Okay, it's time for the second because I already have that letter. Locked. Scheisse. Fine, fuck you. Oh, we found one of the levers. Broken lever could prove useful. Okay, so we know that that's a tie and times. That's T-I-M-E. A freezer. Freezes your accounts. Also, you lost steps already. Weight room is via drafting. Gym is via entering. Oh. Wait, is it? Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Guess we need a hammer for that key. And those gems. Okay, it's a boat and a bat. So that's another boat bat, which is... Oh, we already knew that. Fuck me. We already knew that one. Okay, freezes your accounts. There's some nice shit in here, including a note, I guess? At least you got your coins queued for tomorrow? Yeah, true. I like that the freezer has -16 Celsius listed there. I wonder if you can thaw this out. Alright, we'll see what's on the other side of the weight room, though. This is, I think, the closest we've been so far. Okay. A coat check. This is actually perfect. We can coat check. Let's check an item. I'm checking the magnifying glass. And we don't have a key. So, I think we are done. Yeah, no, coat check was probably the best thing we could have gotten there. I think the coat check was probably the best thing that we could have gotten. All right, so let's call it a day there. Alright, with the exception of your frozen assets. Okay, that actually kind of worked out. West wing favored. A west-facing villa. Okay. Not bad, not bad. That was not terrible, all things considered. We got pretty deep in. We didn't really get much new clues for the word game, but that could have gone a lot worse, especially getting the coat check. Like, out of all the dead ends we could have gotten, that may have been the best. That may have been the most lucky. So we start off with 6 coins. Let's go left first. Wait. Now I want that magnifying glass again. Alright. The den gets us a gem, which is a great start. So we'll grab that. Alright. I want the items. I'm being greedy. I want the items. Okay, you know what? We got the key card right off the bat, so I'm actually kind of happy with that choice. I'm actually kind of happy with that choice. And then we'll make the pantry, which will let us go left again. Yeah, the code check in the terminal is pretty good. Okay, give us that. So we're actually kind of rolling in money right now. And then, let's see. This makes it so that we're not wasting... Wait. Okay, the commissary is not the good choice. The Nook is the good choice. No, that's a good thing. Sometimes you want dead ends, and the early key card is going to be real helpful. Yeah, no, this little corner here is, like, perfect. That little corner there is basically perfect. And then we can make a security room right away, which will give us access to fiddling with things. So we can let's see, we can view the estate. There's nothing new here right now. We can check the key card system, and we can lower the number of key... Well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. In fact, we could make this high because we've already got the key card, which means that there will be a lot of those doors that means they cannot be locked because we've already got them. You know what? I'm going to make the fucking garage. I'm going to make the fucking garage. A shiny Lickitung. Oh, hell yeah. And then that gives us 3 keys. So we have 3 keys. Intercom. Okay. And then if we get the car keys, we can always come back here. Alright. So, yeah, that does say Swan Song. So I'm curious, so since we've seen the magnifying glass, oh yeah, you can see that there's a little bit in the margins there. Golden Boy acquired? Hell yeah. I want to see what happens when you power the garage. Same. Maybe it opens. You know what, Sabsy? We can find out right fucking now. Let's find out right now. Oh. That's not an intercom, that's the button. We're off the map, chat. We've gone off the grid. We've gone off the grid. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that this is like a dead end. Yeah, okay, that's a thing. So west path on the grounds. So now I'm curious if we go this way. That did not use up a thing. But this probably... Okay, that didn't either. So, can I open this from this side? Alright, backseating allowed. Is that a permanent change? Yes! Permanently unlocked. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. Permanent changes do not reset. Yo! We're free! Select a room to draft root cellar. Adds 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. Make an offering, receive a blessing. Whoa. Outer room, permanent additions. Oh! Yo! Okay, so that's all permanent changes. A sacred silence permeates this candlelit cavern, whose flickering lights add to the holy aura shining down upon a meditative statue. His stone hands present forth a stone bowl to the devout pilgrim who may wish to make an offering of gold. Blueprint, dead end, outer room, unusual, drafted one time. Yeah. We have 10 coins. Making an offering may result in a decision that will last for several days. Let's give him 3. You have received the blessing of the High Roller. Each time you draft a shop room, gain 1 dice. Gain extra 5 coins each time you roll a dice. Blessing duration 3 days. That's fucking sick. Okay, so the good news here is that we're not going to go back up to the garage because we've already done all this. So we're going to go back to the entrance hall and go north from the entrance hall. That's cool that there's an outer room there. This blessing helped me make major progress, just saying. Being able to get pretty consistent rerolls could be really good. I'm folding time and space. Let's see what we get. Oh, we don't have a gem, fucker. Okay. So no matter what, this is going to be a dead end. So let's make the parlor in an effort to get 2 gems, which will make things a little bit nicer. Oh, interesting. Those are okay. Which will hopefully be able to make it so that we can make some stuff. Okay. The white box does not have a statement. So this is true, which means that this is false. The gems are in a box with a statement, which means that that's not true, so this one has to be correct. Perfect. All right, thank you, Parlor. Wow. That sucks. What? Wow, what a terrible option. Okay, we can make a kitchen at least, which gives us dice. All right, beef stew pie if we have a boiler room. Okay, chef salad for green rooms. That's just 15 steps. Okay. That gives us a commissary, which will give us another reroll. Thank you, gem. Or thank you, shrine. And then the commissary has... oh, yeah, a metal detector. But also sledgehammer. 3 for 1. Okay, let's buy the sledgehammer, because I like the sledgehammer. And then we're going to buy a gem. Do you have any extra writing? No. Do you? You just have Swan Song. Okay. So what do we have here? That's dead ends all along. That's dead ends all along. So this is really the only one that's useful. Sometimes dream generation really gets you. It really do. Though, to be fair, we have gotten 10 rooms down at the bottom here. So now we can make this a rumpus room plus 8 money. I don't think I've seen the rumpus room yet, so I'm going to make that. Because I'm pretty sure that this is a new one. So this gives us, what, 8 money? A uniquely modern fashioned gaming room, the Rumpus Room has provided many guests at the estate with countless hours of recreation. The room is outfitted with a record player, 2 television sets, a collection of board games, and a mysterious antique fortune-telling automaton named Alzara. Rumpus Room, my boy. Hey, Alzara! Backgammon, checkers. Teacup. Ow, ow, ow! Why? Ow! Oh. Money. Okay. So, let's see. Lock and clock, but we already know that this is a C. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Still haven't touched this game, but I hear it's great. What's the deal with it? It's basically a puzzle game, Remy. Demi-Remy. We are building from this starting room to this ending room. And our goal is to make rooms that make a pathway up there. Interesting. What's this? X. 1, 2. So 1, 5. Treasure map. So we need to get above the garage somehow. Fuck!
As it was foretold,
Flashbanged!
awakened at the sound,
Jesus!
you find yourself
I was not expecting that.
face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jessica.
Is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find.
Is that room 46? Kitty!
I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen.
Save the shat cat this game captured and tied to a flag.
I'll do my best.
Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, so I only get to talk to him once per day. Interesting. That was pretty cool. I like that. Alright, let's see. So, we don't have any gems. We could make the boudoir. We could make this. You know what? Let's redraw. I can make the dining room. Okay. White sands and cat flags, yeah. So this room's not gonna really have much until we get much deeper into it, but that's okay. Okay. So dead end, deeper. Let's go deeper. And then we're not going to go there just yet. We're going to go over here. Door's locked. Haha, I have keys this time, bitch. Fuck. Let's make the chapel this time. Okay. Dining is a surprise tool that'll help us later. It is. You know what? Since this is a dead end no matter what, we're going to make the storeroom, which will give us an additional one of each. Oh, wait, we have a fishing rod. We have a fishing rod and a tree, and then a road. Wait. Fishing rod. Wait, do I have this one already? I have this one already. This is 3-3, which is G. Which is G. We already have this one. I don't remember why it's G, but we already have it. The gym can be turned off at the breaker box, so what changes? I don't know. Rod and road. But I have G. A doesn't make sense there because it's E-I-G-H-T. It's 8. Turns the basketball bounciness. If you dribble, it just flumps up and down. Oh, okay. Good to know. That's a weird thing for it to turn off, though. Okay, so we're going to go back to the corridor then. You looking down, right row there? I think so. No, you're right. I am. I'm looking at 3-2. My bad, because it's crack 8 safes. Yeah, take my money. You know what? I should have gone back to the commissary. Do we remember what was in the commissary, chat? I don't. Okay. Well, fuck me, I suppose. Discover less common floor pans while drafting in a library. Yeah, sure, why not? Salt and gems. Right. Oh, right. We had asked for a book here. Oh, yeah, coupon book. Okay. I remember that. We had asked for a coupon book. EPCW Pump System User Manual. Pool Series 8. The EPCW pump system is engineered specifically for the luxury requirements of today's indoor, in-ground swimming pool and spa. The EPCW system is also expandable, allowing you to use multiple pumps to control the water flow and volume to several different designated tanks and aquatic house features, be it an aquarium, fountain, or good old-fashioned swimming pool. There's a fucking Resident Evil in this. You found the coupon book in the library. Hi, Silas. I got a pump system for you, pants grab. Hi, Silas. Thank you for doing the shout out. Whether you're using a single tank system or an array of pumps, the water control panel serves as a central hub for your EPCW system. The panel is fitted with a number of buttons equal to your home's needs, one button for each water source on the estate. The function is simple. Just press a button to select the water source you would like to adjust. For example, if you wish to drain or fill your pool, simply press the button labeled Pool. Regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from a source if the corresponding button is selected. After you've selected the source using the water control panel, the next step is to set the pump associated with that source to either pump either in or out. This will initiate a water flow to from one of your supply tanks. 2-tank, pump lever, to selected source. A pump may be connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store and retrieve even more water, recommended for cleaning large Olympic-sized pools. So that's the pump, and this is the tank switch. In these cases, the tank a pump is using can be changed by a simple flip of a switch. Oh, hey, Rat.
Ratsukare just raided.
Ratsukare, Welcome in, Raiders and Miamis and Hnetu, your local idiot cat girl, who's currently dressed very nicely because we are playing a very snooty game in a very nice house. How was your stream, Rat? Ratrade, Ratskari, SW, Ishikun. Welcome in, everybody. How are you? Narava. Sabsy joining in. Hi, Nate. Nice outfit. Big fan. Brain hurts. Body exhausted. Spoiler, so I'll go pass out. Oh. Okay. Everybody go follow Ratskari, please. Ratskari is a good little rat that you should all go call a good girl. We solved the biggest puzzle ever and all my brain cells are gone. I'm still working on the word game. I'm still working on the room word game. I have several of the letters, but not all of them. But yeah, go get some rest. I'm reading about pumping. Hey, Rat, would you like to learn about pumping with me? Would you like to learn about pumping with me, Rat? You have like 5 letters missing and you still can't figure out ayo pumping. Ma'am? Yes. Yes. Oh, wrong button. But yeah, I understand if you need to go and not be spoilerific. Pump it real good. Answer my DMs later, okay? You left me on red after you went live without responding. Rat. Anyway, everybody go follow Ratskari. Bye. Bye. Use water control panels as like the water source. Use pump lever to set the direction of the current of the flow. Okay, we can do that. And bump. Wait, what is this? This is a dead end. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Rotunda doesn't matter. I mean, none of these really matter. So let's get the study, because I think the study is a new room. After the passing of Baroness Arave, her private study was claimed by her eldest son, Herbert Sinclair. For years, he immersed himself in the... No, wait, we did this one, because this is where we found out that there was a puzzle happening. This is where we found out that there was the 44-message puzzle. And I still want to figure out what this is all doing. Study, sturdy, face, ace. So that's what? Coat and cot. So this was an A. So this is an A. Okay, but we already have that one. Okay. So we have to go all the way back around here and then go into the corridor. Or we could go back to the commissary. God, the kitchen is in a really bad spot. We could go back to the commissary and see if we can buy some stuff. I wish that I could see what items are for sale. Oh, there's a little outer rooms thing. There's 8 different outer rooms. Interesting. Permanent additions. Best of good luck. Thank you, dear. Go get some rest. Okay, I might go down to the commissary again. But yeah, everybody go follow Rat. Okay, so we own the sledgehammer. We could get the metal detector. Let's get the metal detector, why not? Okay. I wonder if I could make a workshop to craft those together. And then I could have a hammer. Commissary's metal detector installed in it. I already bought the sledge, yeah.
Have you checked your butthole?
Get up, butthole. Well, that's not the best. But we can redraw the floor plans with a gem. Alright, you know what? Let's just get the boudoir. I don't want the gymnasium. Fuck that thing. Take our boudoir. still haven't figured out what the combo for this is. Oh, I bet if we had the magnifying glass, we could find it. Kind of wish I had the magnifying glass now. Ah, money. Okay. So we got the boudoir. Okay. I have keys. Fuck you. Damn video game. Scheiße. You don't have a gem for this. So that's dead end. Do we have this letter though? Do we have this letter? I don't think we do. What are we up to? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know that that's T. So what's this letter? Hold on. Before we go in there, what's this letter? So we have a stage and a stag. So that's E. So that's E. That's an E. Okay. Stage and a stag, E. Thank you for the bits, by the way, Julie Cat. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Ugh, there's not even anything in here today. Just an empty fucking room. With a plane and a planet. So we know that that was T already. Alright, well. So, dead end, dead end, dead end, dead end. Yeah, there's nothing else we can do here. Shit. We're doing really good, too. How you doing, Julie? I'm doing well. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my mom. Sure I can. Mid-sized villa. Rank reached 6. Steps taken 43. Items found 3. New rooms 2. And we get the outer room. Alright. Save and continue. Thank you for the headpads. Okay, so now we have access to the outdoor room. So let's go see what that is before doing anything else. Anime time with fiance. Have fun. If you keep the stream open lurking, I appreciate it. But if not, I understand. Okay, so we have this permanent upgrade now. What does jacket off do? It depends on the outfit. On the main outfit that I have, it takes off my vest that I wear. On this outfit, it takes off my tie. Hovel. Special floor plans now cost steps instead of money. Tomb. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread $5 in the tomb. Trading post. Items for trade. Let's get the hovel. Notice of termination. Dear Mr. Ravain, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the state are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Anne Babbage, House Manager. A little spinning wheel, a bed, some candles, a lamp, a cook pot, or a frying pan, I guess. Well, these are cook pots, a mortar and pestle. Okay. Hovel. A squalid dwelling at the edge of the estate belonging to one of the groundskeepers. So interesting. That's another outer room. Cool. The tie really ties the look together. I'll stab you. Fucking stab your parents. Was that a stove? It was. Interestingly, that takes like 5 steps to do that. So that's a lot of steps to spend. Okay. Once again, the option between the den and the hallway, we always want to take the den. You look neat and tidy. I will stab you. And then this is going to be... let's get a storeroom. Okay, we got ourselves that. We got ourselves that. Got ourselves that. The sand, or the desert and the dessert. So yeah, S. And then this one was Passia.
Page underscore Thegoat just raided.
Passia, Pasuia. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Hnetu, your local idiot cackerel says out of really dumb shit and ends up regretting it later. Hurts here. Currently, I am dressed very nicely because we are playing a fancy schmancy puzzle game. How are you, hun? How was your stream today? What were you playing? Tell me all about it. I'd love to hear. Jeffman, thank you for the big emotes. Hi, Hnetu and Passia and Raiders. Yes, hi. Yeah, I was like, well, Rat just raided me, and now Passia's raiding me. It's like the fucking gang's all here. 'Twas good, DBD2V8. Oh, were you playing Killer or Survivor? You're dying to play this game? Yeah, Rat raided me a little bit ago. Ooh, we get the magnifying glass. Yeah, she tottered off, though, because she doesn't want spoilers. Natsud raid.
TV just raided.
Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Hnetu, your local idiot cackerel says I really dumb shit and ends up regretting it later. Today, I am playing this fancy schmancy video game. This is a nice little fancy video game called Blueprints. It's a little puzzle game that we're playing. How are you? How was your stream, hun? What were you doing? Also, if you don't want spoilers, I totally understand. Natsu the Dragon. I thought you were playing golf, not a video game. Nope. Nope. We were playing a video game. Alright, I didn't need to come back in here. That was dumb of me. That was a waste of a step. But welcome in! Quick Hnetu FMK video game characters. Yes, and yes. What was the question? But anyway, welcome in, everybody. How are you? All right, Bridge and Bride, but we already know that one. Any secret notes? No. I'm tired, not gonna lie. Oh, what were you doing today? Spare room, closet for 2 items, or you know what? Let's do this. We're gonna lose a couple of steps, but we're gonna gain items. So we got a key, salt. What does the salt do? Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra step. Oh, okay. What else did we get in here? I thought we got 4 items. I thought it was 4 items. We only picked up 3. Where's the 4th item? Where's my 4th item, video game? Where's my 4th item, actually? Wait. Any special little details that I need to see here? Oh no, she's looking back at us. You're playing Warzone. Ah. Okay. Also, I didn't see what was Passia playing Killer or Survivor? Survivor all the way? Ah. I've had fun. I hope both of you had fun. Where's my 4th item? Seriously. Where's my 4th item? I only got 3. I got 1 key. I got 1 gem. And I got the salt. Where's the other item? Inner beauty mark. Oh my god, what is that? The full B-movie script? Hold on, let's check. Oh my god, it is! First time you won a Battle Royale game in a while. Nice. Much fun. I wish that Dead by Daylight didn't make me rage. It's a coupon book. Okay. I wish that Dead by Daylight didn't make me rage like a motherfucker, but god, does that game piss me off sometimes. It makes me so mad. Yeah, take my money. Alright, let's get money. Oh, banana. I wish that Hnetu would hug me. Aww. I feel I used to have a horrible relationship with the game. So the problem that I have with Oh, nice. Got an extra step out of that. The problem that I have with Dead by Daylight is that it feels like every single time I play, I am bullied. Coupon book insult, you're begging for a kitchen at this point? Really, yeah. I like the little changes. They keep me going. It's not that. It's like, okay, so I was playing a game a while ago, right? Ow. I was playing a game a while ago, and it was up against a Huntress. She beelined towards me, even though I run Distortion. She somehow knew exactly where I was, ran over to me, downed me. She hovered just far enough away in line of sight with her hatchets and just camped me from right outside of anti-camp distance. And then when I got down, or when I got unhooked, she came back, ignored everybody else, and downed me again. And then she stood there and waited standing on top of me for 60 seconds until DS ran out. Picked me up and hooked me again, then repeated the thing. Then the third time, after I got unhooked again, my other players tried to body block me. Hi, Nox. Tried to body block me, and this bitch ran around them to find me. When I managed to get away from her by stunning her and having another person block her, she waited until she could find me again and then hunted my ass down and tunneled me out. And actively ignored everybody else just to kill me. And I don't think that's a fun or interesting way to play the fucking game. It's stupid. And it happens every time. Hi, Nox. How are you? Welcome in, Nox. Welcome in, Wannabe. My name's Hnetu, your local idiot cat girl. She was jealous of my beauty. She was a little bitch who needs to be smacked. Anyway, how was your stream, Nox? What are you playing today? Here, we're gonna snake around in a big V or like a shape. How are you? How was your stream? All right. Crow and row. It's a C. I'm playing a game called, fuck. I'm playing a game called, Blueprints. It's a little puzzle game. Sounds like Inda's going to take charge with that Huntress. No, I just don't play the game very much because it's not fun. Alright, what does this give us? This is the... Oh, interesting. Pair of chests have been added to the entrance hall, and we got a diamond. Okay. God, we have so many diamonds, but... Oof. Interesting. Stream is good. You're playing more Clair Obscure. Ah, very good, very good. This requires 9 steps. So you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to take the corridor instead. You haven't played that game in a month because every single match you get tunneled at first? Yeah, it's just, it gets really old really fast. And, like, I don't mind dying in it. You always like the Singularity because of his concept. I mean, some of the killers are really cool. It's just... they're played by douchebags. Alright, this is the only option that we can take that isn't a dead end. The game is even less fun without friends. True. It just gets really frustrating. Okay. It just gets very frustrating to deal with some of the dickery. All right, so this box and the white box are both empty. This box and the blue box are both empty. The other two statements have identical wording. Okay, so this box is wrong because so this is the false box, which means that one of these is the true box, which means that this has the thing in it. Seems like everyone is... yeah, I know. It's just... ugh. Ugh. Listen, I don't mind dying in the other game. Hate to read it. No, that's fine. You go rest, Nox. Have I found the blueprints? Yes. Not all of them, though. You go rest, Nox. Thank you for the raid. Everybody go follow Nox, please. Everybody should be following him already. Conference room. Drawing room. Aquarium. You know what? I'm gonna make the conference room. You can't tell me what to do. You're right, I can't. But I can strongly suggest it. I love the little magnifying glass sliding into place. Chaos. Oh, freaky. Alright. Safe code 9083. But we know that's not right because it's on the red paper. Reminder, after the meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Okay, so it doesn't look like I can pick up any of the other ones anyway. Who said you could boss me around? Me. Oh no, no, blueprints. I don't think so. I know that joke. Okay, so this is pointless. This could be, but this gets us items. Let's just get the 2 items here. Oh, actually really good. Oh, you know what? Wait, didn't we get the 2 stars and the 4 stars? So there should be a thing in, there should be 2 boxes in here. You know what? Use a key. Okay. Could make the garage, we don't need that. We can take the West Wing hall. Okay, but before we do that, we're going to go back to the entrance hall. Can you backtrack in this? Yes. Yeah, you got to start with a pair of chests. Okay. Also got a pair of chests right here. I do! Oh my god, you're right. You're so right. But yes, you can backtrack. In fact, sometimes it's a necessity. Sometimes it is, in fact, a necessity. Okay, so we can go... I hear the cats doing something they shouldn't be in the other room. Smash! Okay. Smash! Oh, a compass. Actually, fucking amazing. And a map. Which has the same sort of... We want to go to 5-1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want to go to the conference room because there's something in there that's goody. Yeah, keep stealing my money, you little bitches. Okay, gives us 2 extra steps. Can you backtrack to the upper left corner? Is the limit? No, this is only the rooms that have rooms in them can we go to. These ones that are just blue outlines, blue boxes, we cannot go to. If a compass is a person, they would always just point and laugh. Oh my god. Hi, Crim Killer. Yeah, exactly. So that's as far as we can go. So there was something in here then. Like the treasure map has an X here. So what's in here that's an X? This looks like the spot. Now to find something to dig with. I need a shoe valve. Alright, I need a shoe valve, chat. So that's not really gonna... Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. But we could take the floor plan, but that's gonna eat 3 steps. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do this. Turns out it's Chackhead's butthole. Everything is a Chackhead butthole. Deep down. So we could take a boudoir, which doesn't really do a lot for us, but... You know what? Let's redraw these floor plans. The office, that's a new one. I don't think we've gotten the office before. The late Sinclair's personal home office, a room he used exclusively for business affairs and running the estate, a task he took increasingly more satisfaction in overseeing in his later years. Okay, so this was cost and cost, I think. Yeah, this is the A. Okay. go to the library's second floor? Yes, I have. I appreciate how they reuse some of these things. It's the B-movie script. Also, hello. Okay, you can take the upgrade disc. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. I'm definitely going to do that. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings. But knowing her, but I suspect either would be suitable. So this is interesting right here. Interesting. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives. Just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Okay, so we've actually found that already, so we know about that. Okay, so here's the question. So I need to make note. You like to imagine it was herrings. The Major's talking about fish. Well, it's also interesting to note that it is red herring. So this is like a whole fucking set of clues right here. So Flight of the Queen. So March of the Count is the only one that's not red. So hold on. So March is the only one that's black. So Flight Queen, Fall Lord, Passing Barons, and then Herring Major. Okay. Yeah, I think because it's a red herring. Because it's a red herring, chat. All right. Run payroll. After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarter and maid's chamber currently on the estate. Sure. Turn to main menu. Spread gold in estate. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are spread, distributed to a number of rooms that are currently active. But we know that they're all going to go to the one. And then we can go here. And then we can log into the network. Swan Song. I'm going to take a drink while this does the thing. Electronic mail. Okay. From Anne Babbage next week. Date November 1, 1993. Subject next week. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definitive plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. DC power fuse box repair. October 8th, 1993. Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you are out here next week, please test that the correct sequence is off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Thanks for the due diligence in this project. Okay, this is important. This is important, chat. Off, blue, green. So O, blue, green, white, red, purple. Colors. Okay. I'm making notes, chat. Changes to the estate. Okay. Dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougal. Fuse box repair. The VAC indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not a desired functionality, let us know and we will fix it in our regular service. Okay, so we need to get all purple first. So all purple first. Okay, so all P equals W. Okay. Mailbox. Turn to network. Data transfers. Offline. Remote terminal access. View other terminals. No terminals currently available. Exit. Staff services. Special orders. No. Request schedule change. Services temporary off. Return. Log out. Insert disk. Press enter. Okay, no, I need to insert disk. Press enter. Vault. Storeroom. Storeroom data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have a chance to permanently enhance this room with one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Press enter to continue. Select a floor plan to upgrade this room. So we can either make it have a fuckload of money or 2 of each of these. I want it to have a fuckload of money. The floor plan has been successfully upgraded. Locked. Okay. So, what was the thing on here? 8909803? Nope. Okay, so I don't know the code for that yet. And this, unfortunately, means that we're at a dead end. So we got tie and time again. So that's M. Do we know that room? Do we know that one already? This is 7? This is 7. We already know the M there. Damn! Damn! We need to start working on the other side, I think. Alright, so let's see. 4. 18 divided by 6 is 3. 25 divided by 5 is 5? 23 minus 13 is 10. Times 2 is 20. Divided by 4 is 5 again. Okay. And that gave us a silver key, which doesn't really help right now. Ugh, we have so much cool shit, too. And we can't really use any of it. Because it's just a big circle. So yeah, dead end, dead end.
This is an ad.
This is an end. It's all dead ends. Well, fucker. Okay, wait. Before I give up and leave, I need to see if there are any other things that we can do. So, word-wise, no. We've got everything. Okay, yeah, we're set. 45 divided by 5 is 7. True. All right, let's call this one a day. All right, we have time for one more. Could coat check something, but out of steps? Yeah, there's no way. Which is a big shame. Like, that was a pretty decent run, and we learned a lot. I think we should start working on the East Wing. We've been favoring the West Wing a lot lately, which has been kind of a problem. We did get 2 new rooms. But the problem is we're not getting deep enough to get more clues. What happens if you step out to 0? You have to call it a day. You can't do any more rooms. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing where we go and we check on the outside room first, because I feel like I just want to like get as many of those as I can. You black out and end up at that screen. Yeah. If you run out of steps, it automatically goes, okay, end of day. Alright, so I don't want to make the hovel, I think. Tool shed, 2 special items. Let's get to 2 special items. Ooh. Alright, we got our metal detector. Very good start. And the hammer. Amazing start. Yeah. Metal detector and hammer right away. Really good. Like, that's huge. I'm stacked today. Honey, I'm stacked every day. I'm stacked every day, babe. Didn't you know? Okay, so like I said, we're going to try and focus on the east wing this time because we've been very west wing heavy so far. Okay, so let's get a hallway. Okay, we can grab that storeroom, which will give us a bunch of shit. Very true, but even more now. Yee. Okay. Grab all those. All right, I feel pretty good about that. So now we go here. This requires a gem. Fuck it. So we're up to what, day 7? Let's see what day 7 is. Let's see. Apples are extra delicious today. Yeah, apples are extra delicious today. Trunks mostly, yeah. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. But yeah, the sledgehammer is for trunks, and if you see any, you are allowed to tell me. Okay, so the commissary... Oh, we don't have any gems. The chapel... Fuck. Alright, we'll do the chapel. Okay, so that's a dead end, though. But... I did see the metal detector going... Ah! Get fucked, chapel. I got a profit, fucker. Alright, as usual, we will take a den. We like dens. Because dens give us lops of options. Do we have this room? This should be K. Right? So, P and peak. Yep, that's K. Alright, what do we have here? Security. Okay, security is very good. Are we on the edge of the map? We are on the edge of the map. So yes, security I think is probably going to be our best option here. And then let's see what we can make right here before we go into security. We can make... I can make a bedroom here. Okay, so we'll make this bedroom. We'll come inside. Yes, we will come inside. Take this money. Okay. We'll go through here. Don't have a gem. That's a shame. Alright, we'll make that corridor then. Okay. But instead, we're gonna waste a step to go into security instead. So security. We can hit the key card system. We will turn this to a low. Confirm. Offline mode will be set to unlocked. Confirm. Back. Exit. Okay. That's boarded off. We'll use our key here. And then we can make... We don't have any gems. We'll make the parlor. Okay, real quick before we do anything else. Do I have So I have the dens word, which is a K. I do have the security room, which should be an S. Yeah, sand and. Okay. So this one is going to be... I found the car keys. Cool. All right. So let's see. So that's a tent and a tag. Well, it's a tent and a 10, which means that this is probably a T. A tent and a T. So that means that that is also probably 8 because it's EIG blank T. So I mean, it's almost certainly an 8. Pity we can't use it to get through the locked door shining style, right? All right, let's see. So only one box is true. Only one box contains gems. The gems are in the white box. So that's a liar because this is true and then this might be true. So let's see. Are we lucky? We are. We're not lucky, we're smart. SMRT. Are you fucking kidding me? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We can go around through the bedroom. We can go around through the bedroom. Blah. Stupid video game making me take the long way. Smart to instantly humble. Shh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, we'll take the nook here. It's free. It's a key. We need the keys. Okay, so that's a cart and a chart, which is H. As I expected, is in fact an H. So we've got blank blank SMEATE blank 8DA blank ES cracks 8 safes. And I'll never know if this is like a T, a Y, a G. Well, we can make a gymnasium, which isn't the best thing. But this is a dead end, and this is a dead end. And then this will give us a path down if we need to later. So this isn't the best, but... Oh, wait. Shoes! We got shoes! Okay, so tiger and a tear. Yep, that's 8 all right. Or G all right, sorry. Oh, free money. Okay, cool. Ugh. Not the beans. I'm an IT student and the internet still seems like magic to you. It's fine. Do you want to know about the... Not a direct answer, but would you like something to help? Not yet. You know what? Let's go spare room here. Not yet. Hi, Errol. How are you? Fucker. Congratulations on the updated rigging. Alright, what have we here? What options haveth we? This requires a gem, but I think this is the best option for me. Also, be right back when I grab something to munch on. Okay. Wait, we have a hammer. We have a hammer! Smash! 2 dice. Actually fantastic. Now we just need a key. Okay. It makes you a happy old bird? Good. Thank you for jacketing off in my channel. Hi, Black Dragon. How are you? Okay. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, so we're in the middle. So I feel like a dining room is probably the best option for this one because it gives us the most doors. It gives us the most doors to roam through. Okay, so... You know what? I want the 2 items. Because one is a key! Perfect. Okay, so that key actually helped a lot. Coat check. We're gonna take a West Wing Hall. I feel like the West Wing Hall is probably the best option. Is this a roguelike? I would say yes. I would say it is, yes. Because, like, every different run, you're rebuilding the house in a completely different manner. Okay, we already turned off the security, so okay, so we just need to get... Maybe we get a power breaker room? Ah, perfect. Oh, but that was a new purple... Oh, well, it's fine. Okay, so we want the keycard surgery off. We want that on. Okay, so we have clues for this. So we have to get all of the buttons to purple first. Do you like rogues? Of course. You fucked it up. Never mind. Exiting the window. Oh, shit. Sometimes I wonder what Cassidy is up to these days. I don't know. She was here earlier. Why can I not fiddle with this lately? Oh, there we go. Now it turns to blue. Okay, so we got all the purples. So now it needs to be off, blue, green, white, red, purple. So white, purple. So white, this one needs to be white. Shiza. Okay, so that needs to stay purple. But this one needs to be red. Okay. And then this one needs to be green. What the fuck? That's sick! Yo! A gemstone cavern has been permanently added. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with 2 gems. Oh, that's fucking cool. And then we can reopen this to turn that fucker back off. Okay, cool. Dude, that was a cool little puzzle. That was a cool little puzzle. This game is sick. Okay. The fuck? A large battery pack provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. The true box does not always contain the prize. Interesting. Okay. There's a lot more to this than I first thought. Yeah. Fuck you, unbreaks your circuit breakers, pretty much. Chakat's battery. Sledgehammer plus battery pack. Sledgehammer can't do that. Okay, what about this? All right, let's... Oh. Oh. It's a 3-piece puzzle? So if we make the garage... Oh. None of these will work for us. You know what? We can redraw. Fucker. Alright, we'll take the dark room. It's the only real option that we have. So we go in, power goes out, but that's okay because guess who has a breaker room literally right here. So we can turn the light back on. That was such a cool little puzzle. That was such a cool little puzzle. Oh, another one of the broken levers. Okay, so this room now doesn't have anything else, but it does go back to the spare room. But this might be, depending on what this gives us... Oh, we can actually see it. Okay. Greater chance of finding green rooms. I'm gonna take that. And we actually get a shovel! Yo, the shovel's really good. Okay. The shovel's real good. A turnip should prove nutritious snack plus 6 steps. Okay, that's actually kind of clutch. Who the fuck eats a turnip, though? Found a key. Alright. So... The court... Wait. Oh, we don't have the thing this time. We don't have the map. I'm doing it, Chad. I'm doing it. Okay, so if we take this, plus the broken lever. A power hammer? What the fuck does that do? We made a power hammer. Use a circuited power hammer, a stronger sledgehammer that can also knock down weaker brick walls. Shut up. Alright, let's take a detector shovel over here. Interesting. Can break down weaker brick walls. Okay. So how many steps do we have? We have 15. That would be 3 steps. I think that's worth it. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to get to the 8th floor for that. Okay, let's see. We can smash things now? We can. We can. We do have keys. Okay. I'm gonna re-roll these. Damn it, we don't have any gems. Alright, we'll take the library then. Another key. Alright, let's see. Swimbird, the fixed stars. Let's do drafting strategy, architectural design next time. So we know there's nothing else here because the thing disappeared. Great hall with 7 locked doors. Boiler room. Oh, we can't do that. Alright, let's do the great hall, I guess. Okay, so my desire here is to guess correctly with one of these 3 and see if we get lucky. Fuck. Oh, we got lucky, chat. Attic. 8 items. Okay. The billiard room is really the only useful one here. Nothing on the table. Bat and boat, which we already... Do we already have the A here? This is... Wait. Oh, it's O. Okay, I'm stupid. It's already, we already do have one though. Okay, let's do this puzzle. Okay, so 10 minus 4. 10 minus 4 is 6 times 3 is 18. So 18 minus 8 is 10. Times 4 is 40 divided by 20 is 2. 10 minus 6 is 4 times 2 divided by 2. So 10 minus 4 plus minus 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 divided by 2 is 4. It's fucking stupid. Silly, but funny. Also, we've reached number 8, so let's go back to the dining room in the courtyard first. Real fast, because that's going to give us a food item. Okay, we need to keep going south until we get to the hallway and then turn. Okay. This is very risky. Okay, dinner is pizza. All right. Wood-fried pizza it is. Nom, nom, nom. Nom, 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 nom. Awesome. So that gave us an additional 20 steps, which is fucking huge this late. Okay. So now we go back this way and up here. We did lose like 5 steps doing that, but it's fine. It worked out. It gave us... We profited, if only a little. And we still have a key. We have a key for this, too. I don't have enough gems for that. But I can make a pantry! Alright, we'll go to that pantry in a minute. Because we're going to go into here first. Oh, this room still has stuff. No, this room does not have stuff. It's locked. That's fine. We don't have a gem for that. We can make the... No, the boudoir doesn't really do anything. We could make the terrace, which might have a nice little gift for us. The suck part is we have the car keys. We just don't have the gems for it. Now we have a gem. Okay, so we can go back. Yeah, because that was all that was in there. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited over such small little things, chat. It's like, ooh, shiny. You know? Oh. And it's locked. Of course it's locked. Of course it's fucking locked. Of course it's locked, chat. New letter, though. The terrace doesn't have any photos. There's nothing to give us a clue for that. We could go back through the courtyard. Yeah, we'll go back through the courtyard, see what we can dig up. And then we'll see what we can make in those... In the, in these these little entry rooms. If we can get, like, a coat check or something. Okay. Or maybe this will just give us a fucking key for... Oh, yes, perfect, okay. Okay, this actually, this saves us, because we needed a key. So this is perfect. We should have done this when I was eating earlier, because then it would have only been 2 steps instead of, like, 12. But whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're still making small amounts of progress. So we had this room already, right? We had this room already. This was tier 7 one, which was S. Okay, and then this was M. Not that I can fucking tell. And then this is Paint and pint. Okay, so paint and pint. So that's what, 7-3? Okay, now we got the new letter. Yeah, now we got the new letter. Okay, so now we have a key. We can open this. We can make a commissary if we want. We can make an... no. Oh, we could. We can make a commissary. So let's make a commissary. Okay. And that gives us a dice roll, which is fucking huge. Commissary. What have you? Set of gems. Gem key. Let's buy the gems. Let's buy the set of gems. Let's buy the key. And fuck it. We'll buy the upgrade disc as well. Because why not, right? So we open this. Okay, guest room is a dead end. That's a dead end, but we have enough for this. So let's get this passageway. We have a key. Okay, we could redraw those floor plans. Laboratory. Lab's a new room. Okay. Laboratory. A fully staffed research facility furnished with all manner of scientific equipment and measurement devices. This home laboratory provides a controlled environment in a remote location, far from prying eyes and traditional safety regulations. Okay, before we do anything else, Hnetu. I typically work over at Synca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. The past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical? And if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Hey, welcome back. Heating and cooling curves. H2O melting at blah, blah, blah. Room temperature, complete thaw, melting point. Technician, test 205 at atmospheric pressure, 93 kPa, and Mount Holly. So I'm guessing that this is for the freezer. And I can see that right next to this, that's probably some magnifying glass font. Periodic table of elements. Oh. There's a computer here. This machine requires additional power piped from the boiler room. I like how I'm close enough that it's like, yep, we're doing this. All right, which room are we upgrading, chat? Which room do we get to upgrade today? The guest room, plus 10 steps. Guest room data has been found in this upgrade disk. It will now permanently change, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft bowl. Oh, it changes it from, okay, so. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft bowl. Rawada?
Rawada just raided.
Welcome in, Rawada. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Hnetu, your local idiot cat girl, who says a lot of dumb shit. Small cat raid. Small cat raid. Meow. Meow. Welcome in. How are you, hun? Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you doing today? Thank you for bringing your peoples in. My name is Hnetu. I am dressed very fancy today because we are playing a game called Blueprints. It's a little puzzle game, and I want it to look very nice for the manor. We might be getting to the final room, so just be aware. Interesting. So it turns the guest bedroom from guest bedroom to guest bedroom, quest bedroom, or Geist bedroom. That's amazing. If you have an antechamber today, add 2 to your allowance. Sure. We'll take that. A quest bedroom. How are you? I'm doing okay. DJing Batcave gothy stuff? Ooh, that sounds cool. All right, we have a match here. And grain. So what's the difference between these two? Match, light, grain, wheat. We're puzzling here. Just so you know, we're doing puzzle things. Small cat raid. Welcome in, Kilmu. Welcome in. So this doesn't have any power because it needs the boiler room power. Okay. So what's this here? Wheat and heat? That could work. That could work. Okay, I think that's a reasonable one. Wheat and heat. It needs to juice. It does. So I'm noticing that your name is Rawada VR. Were you doing VR chat stuff? Were you doing VR chat stuff? That sounds pretty cool. All right. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you were free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Continue. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then each time you unlock or bypass a security door, whenever you draft an archived floor plan, gain 3 gold for each red room, spread dirt on the driveway, add a small chest by the entrance. Okay, let's combine those. Like, we're done with this one anyway. After approval, this experimental feature will remain active for the rest of the day. Sure. Okay. Research logs. When X, gain Y. Yeah. What is that blank periodic table with the string on the wall? I'll look in a minute. Research logs will be available the day after. Okay. Pause experiment. No. Log into network. Sabzi, did you do a shout out for Rawada? You did, yes? Okay. Let's see. Data transfers. Not currently available. Electronic mail. Office. Remote terminal access. Security is online. You did? Okay. Is Hnetu doing home renovations the game? Kind of. There's a key somewhere and an upgrade disc somewhere that I've missed. Effective immediately. Electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Okay, you said that there was a periodic table that was missing some. Oh, you're right. You're right, Sabzi. I feel like that's going to be for that, which we can't do right now. I am noticing that there's an 11 and 12, though. But I'm glad that there's a periodic table right here. You won't say what it was, but you did an experiment that was self-referential, so basically things snowballed fast. That's pretty cool. While watching the making a character for a session of Zero Pathfinder 2 Edition. Nice! Also, how are you, Dardex? I hope you're well. Okay, I'm going to worry about that later, because right now it's a dead fucking end. Oh, but there's a... Smash. Triple key. You've only got 3 steps, though. Alright. Let's use them or lose them. This gives us 10 more. This is so fucking cheesy right here. Immediately we get 10 extra steps. That is the cheesiest shit that I've done so far. Okay, so we've got... Oh, we know that this is just tea. This one just gave us tea. Like it just handed that to us. Tea. Cool. 2 hours of driving today to see someone, exclamation, worf. Good. I hope you had fun. 3 keys. I prefer free key myself. Shush. Oh, that would be sick, though. To freeze our stuff. Experiment successful. Oh, man. Wait, what was the experiment? Each time you unlock, add a small chest to the entrance hall. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so we get 10 money for our next run, which is just great. Now, the bad news is there ain't no way we're fucking getting back to any of these early rooms, which sucks. But that was pretty good. That was really good, all things considered. Like, wait, can we get clues here? Okay, so Flan and Fan. So Flan and Fan. Which room is this? This is 7-4. 7-4. So Flan and Flan, which is L. Smal. Small gate 8. Okay. Since I have a foundation here, right? Since I have a foundation and I cannot get whatever 4-3 is, I'm going to ask for back seating to say what is 4-3's word. Like, what's the letter there? Because it's physically impossible for me to get it. So I am allowing back seating just for that one letter, because the foundation makes it impossible. Now, I think it's a T for dates, but I'm not sure. You can get the letter in foundation. It is away. It just, oh, let me guess. You have to get the elevator down so that you can get into the elevator so that you can take the elevator underground. Is that the case? Because I noticed that the elevator does have a lever in it. If that's the case, just say yes or no. Just say yes or no. Also, we're going to call it a day here because we can't get any further. This is a very lucrative day, though. Correct? Okay. That's what I thought. I did notice that, but yeah. So we're going to try and speed run through the next day since we've only got 30 minutes, but this is a stately manor. This is fantastic. Literally the only thing that we didn't get was the 2 rooms off the entrance hall. And that's just because we didn't have the step counter to be able to go do that. So let's save and continue. Okay. I am going to back out of the entranceway. Made it all the way to the antechamber door. We did. So we're gonna go do some stuff in the grounds first, which may end up screwing us, but you know, we'll see. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna go check out the gems that we found, the little gem room, and see what we have there. Okay, that's not still open. I just want to see if this has anything cool in it. Day 16, give it up for day 16, right? Gemstone Caverns, the grounds. Or other rooms. Red rooms, shops. This. Mail room. Security. Okay. Here's lastly the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. Thank you. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but one minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us, so Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there's still one more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Man, imagine having a house that's just on a fucking gem mine. Why? Gas valve? Gas valve. Okay, so now we know there's additional puzzleage. Okay, I'm glad I came to check this out before I did anything else. Sorry, I had beans today. You've seen that kind of valve already. I'll have to keep it in mind. 8, crack 8 safes. So something about small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. This has some. I like the look of it. Like everything kind of looks like a drawing almost. I think I saw this orchard in the darkroom photos. We need another magnifying glass is what we need then. Alright, let's go see what other outside rooms we can make. We need another laboratory is what we need. Man, this game is way, way bigger than I thought it was. How could you? It's pitch black in there. Shut up. Yeah, I think this game looks beautiful. Like, this is the kind of game that you know how like in like other game genres they're like, hey, how can we figure out how to make the most realistic looking game where you can see everyone's individual hairs? And then you have a game like this where it's like, no, we made something that's really stylized. This is going to look beautiful no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're playing this game in 2025 or 2170. It's gonna look beautiful no matter what. Because it's super stylized. Mount Holly family tree. Mary Epson, Sinclair Epson, Simon H. Sinclair, Clara Epson, Herbert S. Sinclair, Lionel Epson, Lady Ashlyn, Lord William Epson, Baroness Arve, Baron Thomas Sinclair. So Mary Epson is the child of Simon and Clara. Clara but family trees confuse me, chat. Search continues. Author and illustrator whose fanciful stories named Marion Marigold was last seen by Friday getting into a carriage after a late. No sign has been found yet. Mary kept the Epson surname, I guess. It's a shame we can't just eat potatoes. So rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots today. An underground store of jarred vegetables and fruits from Mount Holly's gardens. It's always amazing what great things come from a little digging around in the dirt. For a second, I misread that as starch continues. The starch continues! Okay, so we did waste like we wasted like 10 steps doing this, but... Yes, the starch continues in the potato room. All these dig stats. My kingdom for a shovel, right? Okay. You know what? I can't. I gotta make the den. The den is just too good. It's a free gem at the very beginning. Ah, we can make the laboratory right away. And if we make the laboratory right away, that's gonna get us into a position where we can start a thing right quick. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, continue with experiment. Great, okay. Whenever you draft a shop room, okay. Whenever you draft a shop room, set your steps to 40. That's disgusting. Disgusting! Chat, that's disgusting. Every time we get a shop, we're just back to 40 steps. Sand and flan. So we want shops then. Okay, we definitely want security though. So we're going to want to enter keycard system. Currently we want the system, so we want offline mode to be unlocked all the time, and security level we currently want to be low because we don't have the keycard, or because power's on. If we find that room, we'll do that. Okay. Let's see, 2 items or the observatory. Let's make the observatory. We're doing a lot of gem rooms right now. It's fine. 8 room. Wait, what was 8? 2, 3, 8 is the key, which is +1 key. Okay, actually that's really good. Oh, yep. So that's a +1 key for us. Thank you, key. Better to experiment in the laboratory than the lavatory. Sabzi, you shut the fuck up. We could add the pool, which will give us the locker room, sauna, and pump room, which will be good for later. Another key. What do we have here? We don't really need to do the gym is pointless. So let's just make the pantry then, since we have 2 keys already, and I would like to have as much money as possible for later. Banan! 3 steps. Give me 3 steps, mister. Give me 3 steps more. Pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from a draft pool you select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on some rooms. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool or removed at the end of the day unless otherwise stated. No running. Ugh, I wish I had more gems. Okay. Let's get 2 items, I think. I want the 2 items instead. Great day for patat and banan. I was hoping for actual items, not those. Oh well. So that's... We don't need to go to the observatory again. I would like a shop video game so that I might do shop things. Okay. Let's go here. So I think the Nook is probably the smartest, Because the corridor would lead to a dead end, and that's kind of a waste without giving us an item. So we'll take that. Because it's the free item. Ooh, magnifying glass. Okay. Okay, I need to go check something in the lab. I need to go check in the lab. Was there a chest in? Yes, there was. But we don't have a hammer. Oh, we have a key. Good call. Oh, look at that. It gave us the key back and it gave us some money. Okay. So I wanted to check this. And we wanted to see... Cooler is unaffected. Is that what it says? Cooler is unaffected. Okay. I would very much like a shop video game. That is a shop. Set step to 40. Special key, lockpick kit. All right, you know what? I'm gonna buy the lockpick kit, and I'm gonna buy a special key. So what do we get here? Like a shop video game. Yep. Key to the secret garden. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now we just have to not get screwed by the rest of our rooms. We do have a gem. So we could make... But we could do this, which guarantees us a thing. Doesn't seem to have anything nice this time. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, the art style in this game is absolutely gorgeous. I kind of want to get a boudoir this time. Okay, we can make a courtyard. Let's make a courtyard. Secret garden, my beloved. Oh, look at that. You can get a metal detector out of it. Okay. Now we just need a fucking shovel, mate. Oof. Oof. You know, we have no money right now, so this is fine. You stay there. You stay right there, coinage. I need a shovel. Another shop. No. Okay, let's do this. Let's see if we can get a dead end here. Pump room. Or we could get the breaker closet. Let's get the pump room, because that's a new room that we haven't seen before. So let's see. Reservoir. Pool. So if we go here... And then... How did we activate it? How did it, where was the button to start the damn thing? Or is it just going? Check the wall. Oh. Alright. Pump control, water source selection, schematic. Okay, reserve tank. So pump 4, pump 1, pump 2, pump switch, pump 3. So maybe we have to go behind. Okay. This facility, dedicated to the filtration and flow of water throughout the estate, houses 5 water pumps and 3 oversized tanks. The pump room can be utilized for a number of maintenance tasks, from draining the pool to activating the sprinkler system. Break his brain with this. Let me know if you want a hint. Ew, Bear Taffy. I remember watching Bear Taffy back in the day. Not so much anymore. So... interesting. Okay. So 6 only goes to pump 4, which goes to that. Okay, so... so I need to set this to that. Okay. I think I understand. This is complicated and annoying, but I think I get it. So the question is... 6. So the pool is number 6. So what I need to do is I need to take the greenhouse, and I need to have this set to that side, and then this one... right? Or I can do... yeah, the levers have enough down in middle. I got that part, but... okay, so that's filling up the kitchen. Pool's been lowered. Like, I want to empty the pool entirely. This definitely feels like a... like, if I want to drain everything, it's going to be a huge endeavor to try and drain everything. And then, like, trying to get everything into the reserve tank.
This is an ad.
Mm-hmm. So that fills the pool back up. Okay, so the pool is now completely full. And this tank is damn near empty. So if we do this... which one's that? That's 4. But this should be able to take 1 additional, but for whatever reason it's not. Maybe because it's not a full amount. Does that have to be over to be able to pull from? So pump 2 goes to 2 and 1. So that fills that up, and the reservoir, or the fountain, is draining. And that's all the way full. And then we switch this over, which continues to drain it. Okay, now we pause this. And then we go back over here and we press for the kitchen. And that can drain now that it's a full thing. So now the kitchen is now full of water. Now the greenhouse number 5 is to pump 1. So we want to press to greenhouse and then drain to greenhouse. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Okay. And then we can stop that. And then we can stop that. Okay. And then we can go click on this again. So fountain is number 1, which goes to pump 2. And what I want to do is I want to firstly hook that over there and then drain. So that's going to drain 1 more unit. And then I want to flip this over here to drain the remainder, hopefully. Hopefully that drains the whole damn fucker. Fantastical. The fountain is now empty. Look at that. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Now, we take some of our 35 steps, and we're not going to pick up those pennies, because there's no fucking reason to, since the chapel will straight up just take them. And then we're going to make our way back. We're going to go to the entrance hall. We're going to go outside, and we're going to check and see what's in the fountain that we have now drained. Now that the fountain is empty, we can see if there's anything good in there. Ah, would you look at that? The fountain has a staircase. Holy shit! The basement door is locked. Key does not fit. Is this permanent? I feel like this should be permanent. I can't even use the lockpick on it. This should be permanent. That was such a pain in the ass. I don't even have the right key for it. That sucks. The water levels stay as you leave them. Okay. I'm kind of curious to what the pool looks like now, but I don't know if that's worth the steps that it would take to go back there to check. Because that's a very, like, circuitous pattern to get there, so I'm not going to. Okay, let's take a stroll. Because we are getting close to the end of stream time. So we're going to go through here. We're not going to fuck with the pump anymore today. Okay, what do we have here? Let's take the parlor. Okay. All right, let's see. The gems are in the black box. That's blank. The gems are in a box the gems are in a box with a statement. Scheiße. You know what? This is fine. Let's just take the spare room. Not the best option, but it'll do. So that gets us to there. And yeah, I saw that lever there. We just have to figure out how to lower that. Fuck. Well, it looks like the run ended for us. Because we can't get through there, and we don't have any access to that, and we can't turn the fucking thing off, because we don't have power switch. I guess we could go and check the pool. We can go take a look at it. But there's not much else we can do here. And because we don't have a fucking shovel, getting the root cellar was kind of a waste. You've pumped enough. Seems very unlike you. Alright, you know what? Let's see if we can't... Okay, so these are both full is the problem. So here's what we'll do. So the pool... See, the pool has a lot of water in it, is the problem. The pool has a lot of water in it. Why would we empty the aquarium? And there's no kitchen. No, it's like the only other thing that I could really change is the pool. Because we do have the steps for it, but like... That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units of water. And we're currently maxed out at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean... We could probably swing it. Wait, was that? Hold on. Okay, so let's empty this. And then switch it over once this is empty. Let me flick that over. Fill that up the rest of the way. Okay, and then we stop that, and we switch to the pool. And the pool is number 6, which only goes to pump 4. Oh, because I did the wrong direction. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. Okay, and then we turn the pool off, and we switch to the fountain. And then we have to flick that way. And that will drain that. And then we're going to have to do a little bit of stupid here. So we flick this over. And then we have to fill this ever so slightly. This is the worst puzzle I've ever dealt with in my fucking life, chat. Okay, so we do that. I'm gonna flick this back. And then we turn off this one. We turn the pool back on. Don't worry, they get worse. No! Okay. And then we put that back in the fountain. Okay. So now the fountain is once again fuel. Let's flick this off for now. And then we switch over to the pool again. Okay, and now we can go check out the pool and see what's in there. Now that the pool is at... Wait, did that finish even though I wasn't in the room? Looks like it. Okay. Yeah, take my money, you stupid church. Nobody likes you. I really wish that I had a shovel. If I had had a shovel, that would have been nice. Okay, so we need to go lab, security, pantry. So, den, Lab. Security. Pantry. Pool. Oh, shit! Look at all this money that I'm not going to be able to take with me. Ugh. That's annoying. Okay. Okay, well, we learned. Okay, I think we're gonna call it a day then. Could always give it to the church? Hell no. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Alright, we're gonna call it there. We're gonna call it there. The church don't get my fucking money. Are you fucking kidding? Fuck. I am a little upset about the Foundation screwing me, because, like, we filled up this whole little chunk here, and maybe next time. Maybe we'll play this next week. We'll see.